I am a veteran on the HUD-VASH voucher, and I am currently in a property owned by Warneal Properties, LLC in Dayton, Ohio. And they have forced me to use this RentRedi app, which the RentRedi app itself sold my information to an outside source, and the outside source made unauthorized transactions using my debit card information to attach an insurance policy to my account here on RentRedi. That's just the beginning of this RentRedi disaster. Okay. The RentRedi app sends 4 emails out for every interaction, and between that and communication from Warneal Properties, Taylor, whatever her name is, her and Andre Joyner are the contact people for Warneal. And between all the back and forth emails and everything, and the way the auto pay is dysfunctional on this app, I ended up paying $608 over payment on my rent. And this right here is a public chat on RentRedi concerning a flood that recently happened here. Where you can see Andres admits that the heavy rains created a short in the sump pump and it stopped working. We have a tech on site and working quickly to fix the problem, and we'll communicate with you once we have had the pump up and running. And you've got Jeremy Harrington, which is a tenant here. I mean, this guy is pleading with Andre about the damages it caused to his clothes, electronics, furniture, you know, and you can see the response as we go along here. And there's Jeremy. I don't have nobody to help me with that. I live in Dayton myself. My living room is still flooded, and bedroom is Jeremy. And you got Nicole Grant. I could send videos of it happening live. It caused water damage to my PC, my TV, and some more stuff. What are y'all going to do about that? And you'll see that Andre doesn't. I forced Andre to start talking about this in this chat. So, I made a comment that my bathroom was pretty bad, and I went and to take a better look. My floor's covered with water. I got a lot of work to do. And Andre asked me if the maintenance tech came by with a shop vac to help remove water. No, they did not. I ended up having to shop vac the mess up and clean the entire mess up myself. And I told him, I made him aware of my disability and everything. No answer. No provisions made for my disability, or nobody helped me clean up the mess at all. And Andre's like, this is a group chat from the floods. I'll send you a separate chat just for us. And this is him trying to get me to communicate privately. So, and I did that for a minute, and until I saw what he was doing here. He's just a scumbag trying to avoid this conversation being public. So I came back and said, since this is the group chat for the flood, all of this should have been on here in the first place. Asked me if you guys came back to shop. Was the shop back? And I told you no. And you respond. You didn't even respond after I remind you that I'm disabled, 3 cervical neck surgeries, and a hernia. 4 days later, when I'm stiff and sore, barely able to move, I get an alert to go to this private chat where you think you're hiding the character everyone in this chat sees already and has experienced themselves. Anyways, so he made the same comment to everyone in this chat privately. He told everybody here, I'm happy to speak to you regarding this matter, blah, blah, blah. This simply may not be a good fit for you. This is what he tells everybody who don't like the business practices of this slumlord scumbag. You tell me to let me know your decision today if you're going to leave the unit, and I'll walk the unit with you when you're ready and provide your deposit to you then. Blah, blah, blah. This is simply may not a good fit. Yeah, you're right, it's not. Criminals in real estate should not be in real estate. I told him, I've been over backwards to compensate for the disrespect and unlawful activities for too long. You mistaken my kindness for weakness. Blah, blah, blah. So, I sent him this message. Why would you contact the Veterans Administration and the HUD Public Housing Authority threatening to terminate my lease for posting in this public chat, claiming I am the reason for the concern for the safety of the community when the Sheriff's Office and U.S. Marshals routinely arrest fugitives on this property? And in the past year, there was a shooting right here at this property, and the bullets actually went into a Warnell property right next door to me. And that lady moved out. And there has been 3 murders on this street, 2 of them in the last week. But I'm the threat to safety and quietness in the community. All right. So I let him know that we're working diligently to find a place to go because of the rapid fire emails from his account. I blocked his account, and because RentRedi sends a half dozen emails about every issue, I blocked their account too. This morning I happened to look into my spam email box and saw a communication from RentRedi and decided to do an audit. And that's when I discovered all of this mentioned in this chat of $608 in overpayment, which is not everything that happened, every bit that happened because of this is not in that $608. I mean, I'm being reasonable with the guy. And the guy just refuses to even consider doing the right thing and paying any of the damages for all these people that his property insurance covers this. Okay, this is a disaster caused by the failure of equipment on this property. This is his liability. It's his issue, and he's screwing over everybody in this building. Every basement apartment was flooded. And these people are all moving out. They don't know how to defend their rights and stuff. But Andre says he didn't want me talking. I'm not allowed to talk to these other people. Bullshit. He doesn't dictate who I can and cannot talk to on this property or anywhere else. So, I mean, here's the private chats and stuff, and this mutual termination notice he sent me. We're here to support your efforts to find a living arrangement that better suits your needs. What date are you able to exit? He was trying to get me to sign this mutual determination DocuSign document, and he knows I don't use the DocuSign. I'm not putting my personal information out there for someone else to sell my information. We've already went through all that, so I informed him of what I'm going to do. I told him if he doesn't return the $608 in overpayments today, I will file complaints against him and RentRedi with the Ohio Division of Real Estate Licensing, the Ohio Attorney General, Federal Trade Commission, the IRS, Ohio Secretary of State, as well as city and county officials. And I will encourage everyone that he has screwed over to do the same. When you look at the listing, look at Google Maps. They have, let's go ahead and do that. They have no listing for their Dayton office. So, but they have different listings. They have different listings you can see on the Google Maps where they where you can attend seminars and stuff and rent office space over here on North Main Street, so you too can learn how to become a slumlord landlord. The only listing that comes up is the Warnell Group on Broad Street in Columbus, Ohio. So, when you do a search for North Main, Dayton, Ohio, nothing comes up. But they have seminars and stuff you can attend over here. Let's see. Anyways, where's it at? But when you know how to navigate the internet, you can find these other listings for that address on North Main Street. The Warnell Group. It's the Northwest Collaboration Center, where you can rent a room and attend these classes on how to become a slumlord landlord, just like they are. So, this is right here on North Main Street. This tells you that there is no real estate license for conducting real estate transactions out of this office. Future partners, we have immediate housing available. Yeah, that's right. At this address. 1501 North Main Street, they're conducting real estate seminars and real estate transactions out of this unlicensed office. Premier office space for lease. Yeah. Real scumbags, these people are. They think they're slick. Using the old GoDaddy Pro, famously known for prostitution listings and all that stuff. So I'm not surprised at all to see that there. So there you have it. These guys are they're throwing me out. They're terminating my lease because I participated in this public chat. So I'm getting ready to file. I'm getting ready to show these people how expensive that decision is, because I don't have any choice. They're coming at me, hanging. They did pest control the other day, and I'm the only tenant in the apartment complex who had a notice. It's supposed to be up there 24 hours ahead of time, but they did it the morning of the pest control. And I'm the only one that they hung the notice on my door. And because some of the other people that are not too happy about getting ripped off by the flood, I was able to confirm that. I didn't know that. I kind of suspected that because I saw in my spam email box that there was a notice for pest control. So I'm pretty good at catching all the details, especially when I know I'm dealing with fraudsters. And Warrendeal Properties LLC is definitely a group of fraudsters who think they're above the law. But they've met the right one now, and they're trying to screw over the right one now. They've violated federal regulations, state and federal laws, harassment. They're cyber stalking me on the internet. So we'll see how this turns out. I will do an update on this.